We also had Jared from Subway, who went to jail this year. Nicholas Winton, he died at the age of 106. He is known for saving Jewish children on a train. He also didn't get any credit or whatever until 1988. He also had the French train attack that was on August 21st, the day with 132 days left. It was stopped by the American military guys. Alec Scarlatos was also from Roseburg, Oregon. The Roseburg, Oregon shooting happened on 10/1 with 91 days left until the end of the year. It was also Jimmy Carter's 91st birthday. A week later, even, on 10/8, Spencer Stone, another military guy in there or whatever, was stabbed in Sacramento. What's interesting about that is that Sacramento to Roseburg, Oregon is 404 miles. Pope Francis arrived in the United States at 4:04 p.m. There's 404 verses in Revelation. The King James Bible was even released 404 years ago. Pope Francis in Jewish gematria equals 404 as well. And wouldn't you know it, Jimmy Carter's 91st birthday on the Roseburg, Oregon shooting with 91 days left until the end of the year, Jimmy Carter visited Cuba on May 12th, 2002. So he was actually the last president to visit Cuba, but he wasn't an active president at the time. So, I mean, just interesting, the May 12th date, all about the Philadelphia train. Carter's even the 39th president. He went to Cuba the first time on a date numerology of 39. He was also 77 years old, 7 months and 11 days. Just interesting, the 7-11 and then 77. Calvin Coolidge was the last president, though, the last acting president or sitting president to go to Cuba before this, 88 years ago. He went on January 16th, 1928. So that means that Carter went 74 years and 116 days later. The word Masonic equals 74. Havana, Cuba equals 74. Ramon Castro's full name equals 116 with the S exception in gematria. So just interesting, 74 years, 116 days. If you go from 2/6 to 6/2, it's 116 days on a normal year. This year it's 117, but just interesting. I mentioned a lot about the 62 and 26 stuff. It's a span of 116 days. Then Jimmy Carter visited Cuba again on March 28th, 2011. So Obama will be the first sitting president in 88 years, 65 days to visit Cuba. Since Calvin Coolidge and gematria equals 68 and 131. Just interesting, Barack Obama equals 68, just like Calvin Coolidge. Barack Obama also equals 32. If you write out just Obama in simple gematria, it equals 32. This year, 3/2 is the 62nd day of the year. And just a few other interesting things I put in here. Pope Francis turned 79 years old on 12/17 of 2015, 68 days before Ramon Castro died. Just another tie-in to Obama here. Obama's going to Cuba on the 81st day of the year. If you write out the word 81, it equals 54, just like his age right now. Also, 91 days before the day Barack Obama's going to Cuba was 12/21 of 2015. Lots and lots and lots of 12 and 21 coding. So interesting, it's 91 days before. The date numerology of that was also 68. So who knows? I mean, lots and lots of coding to this. Not sure if it means Obama's going to be assassinated there. Definitely coded and all for a reason. Once again, all back to this Pope Francis and train wreck stuff. Just want to point out again that James Garfield died because he got shot at the train station. And that's just super significant this year. So, also interesting, June 2nd, like 6/2, this year is the 154th day of the year with 212 days remaining. 212, like once again, the 21, the 12, Abraham Lincoln was born on 2/12, the 43rd day of the year. Obama's the 43rd person to be president. The 154 was even foreshadowed in the Super Bowl. Denver Broncos equals 154. Levi's Stadium equals 154. Denver finished the season 15-4. Even April 15th can be written as 15-4, the day that Abraham Lincoln died, the day the Titanic sunk, tax day. I mean, tons of stuff with it. So, who knows? We'll wait and see. Just wanted to put the information out there. So, have a good night.